Hey everybody, I think we're live on YouTube. Here's me and Bob of Click and Learn Software, and we're having a fantastic time in Puerto Rico. We've met so many wonderful people, had some delicious food, and seen some beautiful places. We've seen the ocean, we've seen the cities, we've seen the jungles and the forests and the mountains. And we have a few more days. Want to do a few more streams while we're here. Hey Bob, do you want to talk about any part of our trip so far?
Yes. I have truly enjoyed hanging out with these young guys.
All right, we have a minute
And-
for feast.
Okay, and Mark
You guys
just
can
ar-
just
Mark
pick at
just
this.
arrived. Oh, with a what do you call this? A sampler.
We got some fried steak, some what is that? Frittatas? No, I don't know. Some plantains, some green plantains that are mashed, carrots, broccoli, and grapes. We're gonna bring out chips and salsa.
This is what Mark just prepared for us with leftovers from different places we've been in Puerto Rico. It's been fantastic. But my point is, these young guys are doing the planning and finding adventurous things, and then they take me out there. 2 days ago, they drug me into the ocean and gave me a minute or two, so I didn't drown. But it's been a great time. We are having a fantastic time, and Matt is going to show us some stuff here, I guess.
So Mark was kind to make us some food before we began. I think I'm going to do a little gaming warm-up. And I'm going to present the next screen. So I'll remove this one. And just get warmed up here.
We got chips, salsa, and Oreos.
Chips, salsa, and Oreos. Oh my lord. Alrighty then. All right, gang, we're going in. All right.
This can be the scraps bowl. You got
Scraps right there.
like grapes and stuff. You can put it in there. That's what I made for myself.
I'm warming up with the continents.
Nice.
Boop. Boop. Test mode. Africa, Antarctica, North America, Asia, South America, Europe, Australia. 100%. We knew I could do that. But we have something here in free geography games.
If you finish this and want a healthier dessert later, you can probably slice up the pineapple.
Are you looking for Puerto Rico?
I am looking for Puerto Rico.
We're here.
That'll be in free this week.
Free this week? Okay. So I'm looking under free this week. Free geography games.
Does free this week even show up? You see something says free this week? Yeah. There you go.
Oh, here we go. So A through F, the municipalities of Puerto Rico.
Nice.
All right, gang. So I'm going into the municipalities of Puerto Rico pretty blind. I have a rough idea of where some are, but I'm going to be saying them out loud for the first time in many ways. I'm going to be learning them 7 at a time, but it's going to take me a while to get through 7, let alone the first 28. There are 78 municipalities in total, but I'm going to do the best I can, see how it all goes. I'm just going to dive in. It's going to be in learn mode. I'm going to select single player, and then I'm going to hit go. Juntas. That's Arecibo right here in red. That's Aguada. Aguadilla. Añasco. All right, Aguada, I believe, was up here somewhere. Yep.
Really good.
Aguadilla.
Right?
Aguadilla is there.
Not the
Aguas
Yes.
Buenas.
Sorry.
Okay. Aguas Buenas. Ibanito. Añasco. All right, so we're getting there. Arecibo is here, and I'm over the time. But it didn't really solidify where everything was, so I have to do it again. And I'm probably not going to worry about the time limit because I do have to make sure that I know what I'm doing. So that's Ajuntas. Aguadilla. This is, okay. Aguada is here. I knew it was to the left. Aguadilla in the corner. Aguas Buenas is the green one there. Ay Bonito right here. Añasco off to the side, and Arecibo. I was 1 second over, but it took me a few tries to get everything right. So we have, I think this was the first one.
I really like these.
Very good, right?
No, I don't like them. These things.
Oh, yeah, you're not to eat those.
All right. I did move on to the next one, but I'm not too sure how much I remembered. So let's see. Oh, Aguada is the red one there. Aguas Buenas. Oh, I always forget the green one here. Añasco. Arecibo. That's Camoy. This is Cabo Rojo in the corner. This is that one. Bayamon. Barranquitas. Caguas. Barceloneta. Barranquitas. I remember Barranquitas being to the right. There we go. That's Cabo Rojo. And it's also Rojo. So that was nice of the designer to do that. Makes that a little easy to remember. Cabo Rojo in the left corner. Caguas and Camoy. I was only 7 seconds over, but, you know, there's a lot of improvement to make here. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Añasco. I think that's Arecibo.
I was thinking so. Bonito. Bonita is pretty. So, Ay Bonito is the little pink pretty one.
Oh, the little pink pretty one. That's gonna help me. Okay. Arecibo, Arroyo. I don't remember where Arroyo was. So I'm just gonna have to do process of elimination here. Arroyo, little yo-yo in the corner. That's how I'm gonna remember it. That's Camoy. This is the Rojo one.
Camoy always gets me. I always click on Camoy.
Camoy, Bayamon, Caguas. This is Caguas. Cabo Rojo in the corner. Camoy. And then this is Camoy. I got to remember that's Camoy.
always does that to me.
Camoy is right there. Okay. So we're doing good so far. You know, I'm on 14. I thought it would take me a lot longer to get through 7, but I should be saying them out loud a little more often to help solidify what I'm doing here. And once again, these are all the municipalities of Puerto Rico. There are 78 municipalities in total, but the games are split up. So you can learn, was it 28 at a time? Was that how it was split up?
Something like that.
28 at a time. And then there's also a game that lets you do all 78 in one go. But we're not quite ready for that today. Hopefully I can get about halfway through.
Every time you get a break, you need something.
Every time I get a break, I can have some fried steak. Which, quite frankly, whether it was intentional or not, I had a little too much of this trip. All of the food has been fantastic, don't get me wrong. But I was at a restaurant and I pointed to the steak above deep fried steak. It was skirt steak and it still arrived deep fried. It was delicious, but it's not what my body wanted me to get.
It's pretty crazy.
All right.
You're always being fed more deep fried steak.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what we have in the fridge. Because there's a lot of leftovers from food we ate out. And a lot of the food we ate out was deep fried steak.
More often than I would care to admit. But we're going right in. Juntas. Aguada. Aguadilla. Añasco. Aguas Buenas. I said I always remember that one, and I didn't. That's where it is. Ay Bonito. That's Camoy.
Ay Bonito.
Añasco.
It's the pretty one.
Oh, it's the pretty one. No, that's the. I made that up for the yolk. It's this one right here.
Bonito.
Añasco. I think Añasco. There we go. Arecibo. Arroyo. It's the little yo-yo in the corner. Doesn't make sense, but it works for me. Caguas. I think the steak break. As much as I love fried steak. Barceloneta. That's Cabo Rojo. I knew that.
But you tried it anyway.
I tried it anyway. Barceloneta. There we go. Barranquitas. Bayamon. This has to be Bayamon. Cabo Rojo in the corner. Caguas. Camoy. Okay. Let's get some momentum here. Ajuntas. Aguada. That's Aguadilla. Oh, it's the red one. Aguadilla. Aguas Buenas. I knew it. Okay. It's the green one there. Ay Bonito. Barceloneta. Añasco. There's Añasco. Arecibo. Oh, I know Arroyo. The little yo-yo in the corner. We're going to get there. We're going to do it. Barceloneta. Barranquitas. Bayamon. Cabo Rojo. Caguas. Camoy. All right. 9 seconds over. We improved by 5 seconds. But I'm going in pretty blind here. So it takes a little bit of persistence to keep going through. I'm hoping things are going to stick a little
I
bit
could
more.
do that. But I'll probably just I mean, is it even something on here?
Yeah, I already got you set up with your name on one of the windows.
Oh, cool.
I could add a cheerleader to the stage if I wanted to. So maybe I will. Looks like Mark's having a seat. He's being... He's just here to, throw me off my groove. Not that that would be... Have some more fried steak. I don't know if the steak is helping, man. I'm concerned about that. We're going to go in.
You are muted, but you click a button, put yourself on the stage.
No. He can hear me
Oh, he can hear you.
because
Oh.
I'm talking to his computer.
Okay.
We haven't gotten comments that they can't hear us at all yet, but the sound on my laptop is so good, it's picking him up.
Okay.
So I think we can get rid of the echo that way.
Okay.
But if the echo is terrible, please tell us. Ajuntas. Aguada. Aguadilla. Aguas Buenas. Ay Bonito. Ay Bonito is the little pink one. Añasco. Arecibo. Arroyo. Barceloneta. I always forget. Barceloneta. I can do this. Jeez, I am completely blanking. Okay. It's the little yellow one up there. Barranquitas. This is Barranquitas green. Bayamon. Cabo Rojo. Caguas, and Camoy. 5 seconds over. So that was a slight improvement. And I can progress even if I get answers wrong, as long as I get the right answers within the time limit. But I feel better progressing when I get 100%. And that's going to take a few more tries, honestly. But some things are sticking a little better. Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco. That's Camoy. Always with Camoy. Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas, and Camoy. I did progress. We're up to 21 questions, and to fully complete this game, I have to get through 28 questions, basically. So far we're kind of getting there. I think some things are sticking, but I am still getting confused between certain ones. So we're coming in. Maybe this could be part food review as well, going in. Ajuntas, Aguada. Oh, Aguada is the red one. Aguadilla. Aguas Buenas is the green one here. Ay Bonito is the pretty pink one here. Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta. The yellow one there. Barranquitas. That's Bayamon. I'm so close to getting that one. I gotta let that one's gotta stick. Barranquitas is green and kind of in the center. I do remember that now. I'm blanking on Bayamon, which is really sad, but oh, I got it. Okay. Not because I remember, but because I kind of got lucky. So Caguas, Camoy, and now we're moving on to some new ones that I don't know at all. Canovanas, that's Sidra. This is Ciales, Calle, Catano, Carolina. All right, we got
Whatever, I do the same thing.
Catano, Calle, Ciales, Sidra. That's Calle. This was Siba. Oh, that's Sidra, Ciales, and Sidra. Okay. So that was a lot of new things. So I'm hoping going through the first 14, I'm going to get better at those and then slowly get a handle on these. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla. I still get that confused with Onasco. I have to do a little better with that. But Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas. That's Sidra. Oh, it's the little green one. I always do that. All right. Calle, Sidra, Camoy. All right. Cabo Rojo, Caguas. Catano is there. Carolina, Canovanas, Sidra. This has to be it. Camoy. And now we're on the new ones again. Siba, Catano, Carolina, Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Siba, Ciales, and Sidra. I was only 3 seconds over that time, but I still feel some room for improvement here. I think because Puerto Rico has so many Spanish written names that we gave ourselves a little bit more time on the clock than we did for some of the English speaking ones, which by design was very generous. But you know, it's helping me. I think I am showing some improvement, but it's going to take a lot more improvement to get all the way to 28 questions. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas. Oop, got that confused with the other green one. Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta. Okay. It is a green one, though, isn't it?
It's coastal.
It's coastal. Oh. Oh, I knew that. Okay. Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas.
I always remember that Caguas is next to Aguas Buenas.
Okay. Canovanas.
I saw that. There's a cat running by.
I've had a lot of cats stopping by.
I can't figure where she could go with that falling 20 feet.
I mean, maybe she falls 20 feet. Yeah, she's on the ground. She hopped.
I was 1 second over, but I was kind of button mashing a little bit. So let's see.
Yeah.
To the ground.
Yep. Cats are amazing.
Notice the wire up there, razor wire on their ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Carrots are brain food, so I'm sorry for the pause there. Fortnite Map Drawer is back. Fortnite, thank you so much for coming back. I am learning the municipalities of Puerto Rico for the first time, like fully sitting down and focused on it. I'm doing the first 28 municipalities. It's been taking some repetition to get there, but I'm getting a little better, and I'm hoping to get 100% all the way through the first 28 before I move on. So let's hope for the best. I just had a carrot for some brain food, so hopefully that wasn't. We're just practicing, you know. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta. Okay. I forgot where Barranquitas is. That was just luck, but I'll take some luck every now and then. Cabo Rojo, Caguas, Sidra, Caguas, Camoy, Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle. That's Sidra. Oh, Ciba is here, then Ciales, then Sidra. All right, level 3 is cleared. I'm able to get the questions right in the correct time frame, but I'm still using process of elimination to get through it. So by the time I reach test mode, I'll have to see how much I actually know, because the buttons won't disappear. But when I went through the beginning, I think I got the first 6 out of 7 right. And that hasn't been happening. That was probably the best I've done in a run through without having to hit a second button or a second box. We're going to try it again. Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla. Oh, I got that confused with Añasco. Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta. Okay, right there. Barranquitas. Unfortunately, I always forget Barranquitas.
I always think about Baron, and he has a little beard like that.
It's kind of like a little beard, little mustache too. Bayamon. Okay. I kind of forgot Bayamon, unfortunately. So I have to do some process of elimination again to get through it. Boyamon, right here. Cabo Rojo. Caguas.
Very close. You're in the right area in Italy.
Caguas. Camuy. Canovanas. I did forget Canovanas. Canovanas, Carolina. Catano. That's Ciba. I think Kaya is over here somewhere. Or I'm just going to click everything and it's the last thing I'm going to click, unfortunately. Calle, Ciba. I think I get Ciba and Sidra confused. But you know what? I think that's where it was. Yep. Okay. That's Fajardo, Florida. Cuomo. Okay. This might be the new 7. That's Dorado. That's Fajardo. That's oh, I haven't even touched that one yet. Florida. There we go. And Florida. 44 seconds over. When I get through this, though, this will be the last leg of the learning mode of the game before it would go into random order, which is a whole other ball game, and then test mode. Ajuntas, Aguada. Oh, that's the red one I gotta click. Aguadilla.
You always go down, but you gotta go up.
Aguas Buenas. Ay Bonito. Añasco. Arecibo.
You're on Arroyo. You know Arroyo, it's a little yo-yo.
I did know that one at one point.
The Baron. He's got a beard.
I remember that hint. I'm just. Oh, it's a green one. Caguas. Okay.
You can actually switch back and forth. Things switch to your that you do it from there.
Totally. Oh, I gotta run. So you gotta sit here.
Okay. Okay.
It's time.
You doing it? Did we now?
Yep.
Okay. We got an hour to play around then.
Yeah, mess around. I'll be back soon. I'll see you guys.
Yeah, Fortnite map drawer. We are in Puerto Rico. Calle. That's Florida. Ciales, Cuomo, Ciba. Dorado. I'm blanking here. Ciales, Cuomo, Sidra, Fallardo, Dorado, Corozal, Comera. Okay. Oh, is it? It can't be that one. That's Culebra. Florida, Sidra, Cuomo. That's Dorado, Corozal. That's Florida or Florida. Corozal. That's Dorado. Culebra. That's Fiardo. That's Florida, Dorado, Fiardo, and Florida. Okay. Ay Bonito. Arroyo. Barceloneta. Barranquitas. It's a green one, the beard. Okay, I did remember it that time. Bayamon. I did forget Bayamon. I had a feeling it was red, though. Caguas. I forgot Caguas again. Caguas is here. Camoy. Canovanas. I think it's Canovanas. Carolina, Catano. I always forget Calle. That's Florida. Ciba. All right, we gotta take Ciba slow because I was just mashing buttons last time.
Below Fajardo.
Camario, Sidra.
Very bottom. Right there you go. Right above that. There you go.
That's Florida. Oh, this is that one. Then I have to just remember where they all are. And then Florida. Okay, that was a little better. But I get kind of stumped in the middle. There are a lot of C's and they kind of just blend together to me.
Here's what I would suggest. And Mark says don't be suggesting because you do it okay. But I would start with the first, I'd exit, I'd start with the first 7. I do those about 3 or 4 or 5 times. You get the pattern. Adjunta Saguada Aguadia, Guas Buenas, Bonita, Anasco, Arecibo Arroyo. I just go through those, but you use the repeat button.
Okay.
Have you seen the repeat button, the replay button?
So how would I access the replay button if I wanted to just go through a few of the earlier ones over and over?
Okay. But you have to do it at the end of each level. So I would do it at the end of level 1, replay over and over and over and say, okay, I feel comfortable. Let's go to the next level, play the last 7 over and over and over. It's called Circle Back 7 feature, which we haven't even mentioned anybody. And just practice those last 7 and then combine all 14. Because when you have a confidence with the first 7, that eliminates any other clicks. You get through those and erase those buttons from the screen and then go to the next one.
Okay.
And practice that. But unless you want to just continue how you're doing, but that's something I do a lot.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start from the beginning and I'm going to use the replay button that Bob suggested to get through the early level. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Benito, Añasco, Arecibo. I cleared it.
Beat the clock, but you can do the replay button on the right of the go and replay 3 or 4 times, bang, 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 fly through it, see if you can get to where you can beat the clock by like 5 or 10 seconds.
Okay, so I'm going to do replay. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla. I got that one wrong. Aguas. No, Benito's here. Añasco, Arecibo. I'm going to replay.
Replay over and over until you can fly through those. Say it out loud.
Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. Replay. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo.
Replay.
Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. Okay, I can't believe I got that wrong. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. Juntas, oh my God. Okay. So we're going in. Juntas. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, so I'm going to go back to the beginning, not progress to the next level, and just keep practicing these. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. All right. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. I'm going to repeat again. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. Okay, one more time. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. Okay, one more. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas. Barranquitas is the green beard. Bayamon, Cabo Rojo. That's Camoy. This is Caguas and Camoy. All right, so I had skipped the second round, the next 7 questions leading us to 14, probably about 8 or 9 times when I ran through the first 7 again. And I didn't think I'd still remember some of them, but I did. But I think Bob's suggestion to run the replay button until I really knew them is better than all the button mashing that I was doing just to get through it. Because now I feel like I make mistakes now and then, but I'm kind of more locked in on the first 7 municipalities of Puerto Rico. And it looks like Bob is helping out in the comments. So thank you, Bob. And thank you, Fortnite. Thank you, Fortnite Map Drawer, for tuning in today. So I'm going to attempt the first 14 questions again. Juntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas, and Camoy. I got them all right, but let's try to get a little more confident. Oh, sorry about the brain fart there. Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas, and Camoy. Camoy is in that corner. So I made one mistake right at the beginning, but I'm going to keep trying to get even better. Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, that's Barranquitas. Got a little ahead of myself. Barceloneta, Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas, and Camoy. Let's do it again. Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, The Beard, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas, and Camoy. I'm feeling a lot better. I think I'm going to do a repeat of this one more time, and then I'm going to go up to 21. But I think, once again, the replaying has helped me quite a bit, which is very reassuring. So sweet. I'm going to replay Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo. Sorry for the brain fart, everybody. Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, The Beard, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas, and Camoy. All right, I'm feeling a lot better. Let's get another one going. We're going to go up to 21 questions and go. Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas, Camoy. Now, Canovanas, I always forget Canovanas, but I think it's here. Carolina. That's Ceiba. Is this Catano? Yes. That's Ciales. Calle is down there. This is Ceiba, Ciales, and Cedra. So I got to replay it. The first 14 I have a handle on, but I have to get a lot better at all these C's. They really blend in, and I think this is why I started repeating what I was doing to get to this point. Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas. That's Canovanas. Caguas, Camoy, Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle. All right. Ceiba, Ciales, Cedra. I had a better handle on those last 7 this time, but I do think I still need to replay. I will admit the C's are giving me a lot of trouble, so I have to get better. And by getting better, I have to be patient and keep practicing.
There's also a circle back 7 where you just get the last 7 instead of all 21 or all 15.
Oh, that would be nice. So maybe after this one, I'll try that instead of going all the way from the beginning.
Okay.
All right. Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas. Okay. We can do this. It's not this one just yet. I think Caguas. This is Caguas, Camoy, Canovanas, Carolina. That's Ciba. This is Catano. This is Calle. This is Quiales. This is Ciba. All right, Quiales, Sidra. Okay. And then I see on the left, Bob, you're absolutely right. There is a refresh button with a 7. That is repeat the last 7. So I think from now on, that is what we're going to do. That's Calle. It's one of these. Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba, Ciales, Sidra. Okay, repeat 7. Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba, Quiales, Sidra. There's a Pokemon pronounced Sidra. I don't know if that's actually how this is pronounced, but you never know. Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba, Quiales, Sidra. Let's do it again. Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba, Quiales, Sidra. Or maybe it's Ciales. Ciales. If there's anyone in the comments that knows the pronunciation a little better, I'll try to keep making a note just so I can do a better job. And I haven't looked at myself on screen yet, but I might just switch to that real quick. We got a beautiful sky. I'm just going to take a little breather, show you guys our view from our Airbnb. Puerto Rico is such a beautiful place. I hope you can catch the sunset from where we're at. We are so impressed with the beauty of Puerto Rico, the jungles, the oceans, the roads, the people, the bodies of water. We hope to be able to experience more of it tomorrow. But while we're here, we try to learn as much as we can, and that's what we're doing right now. So now I'm going to get back into the game and do the best I can. And Bob has been doing a great job with communicating with our comment section. So thank you for being our Secretary of States right here. And I'm going to rock and roll. Rocking and rolling. Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba, Ciales, Sidra. Repeat 7. Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba, Ciales, Sidra. And once again, I'm going to hit that repeat. I'm doing much better. That's 21 out of 28 that I can locate. But when I have the full 28, I know I'm going to have a little bit of trouble. But we're going to keep trying. Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba, Ciales, Sidra. Repeat 7. Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba, Ciales, Sidra. I'm feeling better. I'm hoping that I've still retained the 14 that came before. I know that Camoy, I believe, is the one over here. And I know that when push comes to shove, I am going to be challenged to get that again. But I'm going to repeat this 7 one more time and then be brave enough to start from the beginning and do the maximum 28 questions, including the 7 that I don't really know yet. Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba, Ciales, Sidra. All right, instead of repeating the past 7, we're now going to do all 28. Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas. I did forget about Caguas, so this is going to be a little challenging. Caguas, I remember, might be red. So I am going to be button mashing again to refresh myself on what Caguas was. So pardon the button mashing. This is Caguas. This is Camoy, Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba. Oh, that's Fallardo. This is Ciba, Ciales, Sidra, Cuomo, Comarerio, Corozal. That's Dorado, Florida. Oh, that's Culebra. All right. Corozal, Dorado. Oh, this was Culebra here. Dorado, Fajardo, Florida. And once again, I can do the repeat 7. I am a little rough on Caguas. Admittedly, I don't remember where that was, and it's a bit of a button masher for me when that happens. But there's also Camoy. I do remember where Camoy is. This is Camoy, and I'm kind of remembering the sets of 7. So hopefully that gets a little stronger in my head as we keep going. Cuomo, Comorerio, Corozal. This might be Corozal. Culebra, Dorado, Fallardo, Florida. Repeat 7. Cuomo, Comorerio, Corozal, Culebra, Dorado, Fajardo, Florida. Repeat 7. Cuomo, Comorerio, Corozal. Cuomo, Comorerio, Corozal. Cuomo, Comorerio, Corozal. That helps me a lot. Culebra, Dorado, Fajardo, Florida. Remembering the order is very helpful, but then once I remember the order of everything, it's going to throw things in random order, and it's going to really test me. So it's not as simple as remembering the order, but remembering the order does help you remember where most of the things are. And Click and Learn does test you both ways. But I'm getting close to knowing all of them. This is the last 7 that I have to memorize the order of. So Cuomo, Comorerio, Corozal, Culebra, Dorado, Fajardo, Florida. Cuomo, Comorerio, Corozal, Culebra, Dorado, Fajardo, Florida. Cuomo, Comorerio, Corozal, Culebra, Dorado, Fajardo, Florida. This is great. So I think what I should do is I'm going to repeat 7, and then I'm going to repeat all 28 questions in random, not in random order, but all of them in order again, just to make sure that I've got my hand on Caguas, which I think it's the red one here, but I may be mistaken. Cuomo, Comorerio, Corozal, Culebra, Dorado, Fajardo, Florida. Now I'm going to repeat them all again. Ajuntas, Aguada, Aguadilla, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas, Camoy, Canovanas, Carolina, Catano, Calle, Ciba, Ciales. That's Florida. Ciales. That's Cuomo. Sidra. I did forget Sidra, unfortunately. Sidra, Cuomo, Comorerio, Corozal, Culebra, Dorado, Fajardo, Florida. So there's some parts in the middle that I'm still having trouble remembering, especially when they're all in the mass. And there's 78 in total. This game maxes out at 28 before I move on to more. But I'm going to do another repeat before I do random order. And I think I am going to attempt random order just to see how well I remember the placements beyond the order that I'm being taught. So I'm going to hit repeat again. Juntas, Aguada, Agua Dia, Aguas Buenas, Ay Bonito, Añasco, Arecibo, Arroyo, Barceloneta, Barranquitas, Bayamon, Cabo Rojo, Caguas, Camoy, Canovanas, Carolina. Ooh, okay. That's Ciba. Got it confused with Catano. Catano, Calle. That's Fajardo. Ciba, Ciales, Cedra. Oh, Cedra. Cuomo, Comoario, Corozal, Culebra, Dorado, Fajardo, and Florida. All right.
That is pretty impressive. We've been doing this for less than an hour, and you have probably spent 45 minutes on this, and you just got through the first 28. If you want to get into random order and try it and see where you go, we can add that if we think we still have time, whatever you think.
I'd like to keep going, see how far I can get. All right, so I'm going to give it a shot, see how far I can go. I'm going to attempt random order. Cabo Rojo. That's Dorado. Ciales, Florida. Canovanas. Barranquitas. That's Comerio. Calle, Camoy, Añasco. Cuomo. That's, oh, Cuomo's here. Carolina off to the side. Catano. There's Dorado. Bayamon. Aguadilla. Arecibo. Now, Ciales, that's one of the ones that I've had a lot of trouble with. I got it on the first try somehow, but, you know, we're getting there. All right. Caguas. That's Cedra. I know I can get it. At Bonito. It's those C's. I do apologize. So that's a Juntas. I knew that. But I have to kind of remember that was my third guess. So let's see. Cedra. Como Rio. That's Corozal. That's the third of that three that we use a lot. Catano, Culebra, Aguada. That's a Juntas. Corozal, Barceloneta, right there. Juntas. Yeah, that's the first one that we've been doing all the time. Ciba. Ay Bonito, and Fajardo. All right, I should repeat that, but I did get through it in the time limit with some confusion going on in the middle. But I'm going to keep going.
Did you just do it in random order?
I did complete it, but I did get a bunch of missed answers.
Do the replay.
I'll do the replay, but I think I can do a lot better than I did.
Impressive.
Florida. That's Dorado. Florida is there. Canovanas, Barranquitas, Calle. Yeah. I will say that the C's give me some trouble. I am blanking on Calle, unfortunately. I'm going to hit, you know what? I forgot about the show me button. I probably should have been using that instead of mashing the way I have been. You can hit the show me button in the right corner instead of button mashing if you want to help solidify a little better what the right thing is. Because I think when I mash, it doesn't stick as well as it should.
Your screen image right now, your image looks very, very good. Even though it's dark behind you, it looks like we can see you well on the screen. But also, everything is inversed. Your left to right end is in reversed. And
Yeah.
I don't know how I got that image up there. Did you put that up there of me? Or did I accidentally click on the wrong button and brought it up so it's that thing instead of just my picture?
Well, let's see. Okay. I have the game running, but I think I should figure that out.
I'm just not sure how my part ended up like that. I can take myself off the screen,
Okay.
but I still see there's that image there.
Fortnite map drawer, thank you for joining us tonight. We're still figuring out some things on our end on how to make everything work, but we really appreciate your interest and participation. The time limit's gone, but I need to keep practicing.
Oh, are we out of time?
Yeah, I kind of like was messing with the screen a little bit.
Okay. You might tell him that because of our limitations, we have to end. It's going to end quickly, or something like that.
Let's actually experiment with it. Let's let it run to an hour and see if it does boot us, because I think streams can last a long time. Oh, that's Seba. That's close to Cedra. I think Cedra's the yellow one there. Oh, Corazal is the third. Catano, Culebra, Aguada, Corazal, Barceloneta, Juntas, usually the first one in the mix. Seba, let's see. I think that's, yeah, that was it. Ay Bonito and Fajardo. All right, I'm going to improve my time. Aguas Buenas, Corazal. Ay Bonito. Culebra. Cabo Rojo. Ciales. Aguada. That's Aguadilla. Cuomo. Oh, that one there and the whole thing. Catania. Oh, Fajardo is off to the side here. Aguadilla. Barranquitas, okay. Oh, Barranquitas, the beard. I knew that. Arroyo. Camoy. Comolario. Barceloneta. Carolina. Cedra. Juntas. Arecibo. Ciba. Oh, that's where Ciba is. Catania. Boyamon. Dorado. Canovanas. Calle.
Okay,
All right.
that is really, really good.
I'm going to do the test. I won't 100%, but I just want to see when I have time to like.
Okay. Matt is going into doing test mode. What he's done already to me is very impressive, and uh, I'm excited to see where we're at here. And we're just practicing, we're just learning. As you can see, there's no lighting. It is dark here, and it's just we're just having a great time. So go ahead, Matt. I'll drop out here for a second.
I just want to say too that Bob, one of his biggest passions in this world is geography. He is a wizard. He still puts a lot of preparation and work into everything he does, but he does kind of get through things a bit faster than I do typically. Mark is a teacher and a professor at William Patterson University. He did very well on the SATs. He also tutors students in physics, math, SAT prep, everything. I marvel at their intelligence and their ability to memorize information. And while I do get a little bit self-conscious working alongside them because I don't have that same skill, I'm still very impressed with the fact that with an hour of work, I was able to get as far as I did. You know, these are places that I haven't been to. I've been to some of them now, but I'm learning how to pronounce them. I'm learning where they are. And I just got through 28 of a brand new place in under an hour's time, which I still think is pretty impressive for the average student. Oh, let me see.
Isn't that something?
Wow.
Does that appear on your screen?
I see but I see that you guys have been having a long conversation. Is it from Fortnite Map Drawer that you're talking about?
Yeah. Can you see that on the screen? I set it up to it appears on the screen in live stream. Do you see that comment as well as the teacher?
Oh, you know what? Now I do. I've been looking at the game screen because I've been playing, but you've known all the countries and capitals since 5 years old, Fortnite Map Drawer. That is incredible.
It's incredible.
That is incredible. Congratulations to you. And counties of Texas in 5 days. I worked with Bob and he did a 30-day playthrough of Texas to learn them all. 5 days is incredible. Well done to you.
I seriously, it took me months. Okay, I'm going to put myself on voice.
So
It took me months and months to learn the counties. We do it alphabetically, which helps us a lot as I'm reciting. When you asked yesterday, Fortnite, if I could actually recite the 254 counties, I think I got up to F or G. And before I started faltering, I have to get in and review. But I'm stunned that I am so impressed. And so is Matt. Here's the other thing that Fortnite. I should have brought this up in the middle of while you were doing this, and this is what Fortnite said at some point. If you can see that on the screen.
Matt is locked in.
So what we need to do then is we need to have somebody that's actually working the comments and giving you the comments that you want to react to while we're running this. So Fortnite, you're giving us a lot of good practice. We really appreciate this.
Okay. So I'm going for another attempt. All right. So I'm going in again.
Are you starting? Okay, we're still on the same live stream, right?
We're still on the same live stream, and I'm going to attempt this again and see how we can do it. I kind of like this configuration. This is test mode. I'm not timed. It's not whether I get it done in the time limit. This is to prove how much I know, and I'm going to be able to think. So we'll see how well I do. However, the buttons will not disappear. So I know those C's are going to give me some trouble. Florida. Arecibo. Cedra. Ciba. Cuomo. Catania. Aguadilla. Canóvanas. Aguas Buenas. Ay Bonito. Fijardo. I might have hit this one twice. Culebra. Arroyo. Caguas. I think this is Caguas. Dorado. Yeah, this is the mass here that's giving me a tough time. Dorado. Barranquitas. The beard. Camoy. Barceloneta. Calle. Ajuntas. Cabo Rojo. Carolina. Corozal. Ciales. I admit I am a bit stumped here.
Are you in test mode? No, you're test.
I am in test
You're
mode.
test mode. Okay.
Aguada. Comorerio. Añasco. Oh, I might have hit Boyamon at the wrong time. Oh, I got a 92.
Did you really? That's excellent.
Wow. Okay.
And it shows you what you got red in red.
Oh, I wish I could have caught that. Okay, I'm looking at the screen really closely to kind of see. I have a hard time telling what was what, but I think I'm going to let this sit overnight. We're going to be doing more streams over the course of the week. I'm pretty happy with how that went, though. That was with having no knowledge or practice prior to playing tonight. I might have looked at the game a few times, but I never got past the first 7. And I'm pleased with my progress so far. So we'll probably do more streams. We might do another one tonight when Mark is done teaching he has a client right now that he's tutoring. But if you showed up for the stream, we're so appreciative of that. Thank you so much for watching. This is what you can accomplish learning all the municipalities and towns of a place you've never been with just an hour of time. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And Bob, do you have any closing words as well?
I just sent him a note, a comment. If you would ever be interested, you can go and read that.
If you would ever be interested in playing the games to learn the locations of any of the counties of any state, like Texas, I can put those games in the free area. Every week we have a cycle of free games on our site where you can play more than just the first 7 questions. So Fortnite Map Drawer, please let us know if that interests you or anyone that's watching. And once again, thanks for being here. We had a great time tonight.
And
sorry, Bob.